We invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment down below. And if you want to contribute to our channel, please do so at the bottom. And thank you guys for the ones who contribute and send contents that you want us to talk about. Thank you so much for that.
Yes.
And for those of you who contribute to our channel, thank you so much for that. And if you are new to our channel,
welcome to the channel.
Welcome. And all the subscribers that are still standing strong with
and
us,
rocking with us.
thank you so much. We
Thank
love you guys.
Yes, you all. And today we are going to be talking about love after the shakedown. We're going to go ahead and talk about Derrick and Monique.
Yes.
I believe he does not want Monique. Either one, he doesn't want her, or two, it's because he has a baby on the way. Yeah. But I believe, because the fact that he sat down here is accusing her of being like one of his side pieces, saying that, oh, I can't trust you because I went through this with another woman, and how you could be lying. Maybe you were on her time as well.
Right, about the pregnancy.
Yeah, so I need to take a pregnancy test right now, and I need to watch you pee. What's taking so long? First of all, it's going to take Monique a minute to take off her jumpsuit.
Yeah. And
for her to go and pee and get a stick down there.
Yeah.
So as far as I'm concerned, you should have just left her the hell alone.
Yeah.
But because he has sat down here, he has gone and had sex with all the bad women that he wants to be with. Because Monique is not his type. His brother has already said that. So he obviously does not want Monique because she is like a dime piece or whatever, according to him. So I feel like he's had sex with all these beautiful women in his eyes, and he has just decided, why am I with her when I could be having so many other women in my life? Like, this man is saying that, they're saying that I got this new...
And he pretty much was letting Monique know that he has sex with her raw.
Yeah, because he said, well,
he doesn't care.
He doesn't
Even
care
that
anymore.
is a feeler.
Yeah.
And she gets upset, but not to the point of kicking him out. You're just, I'm upset, and this is why you need to take a test. Like, he has already told her he's cheated. It seems as though every day, every moment they're together, he adds something else that he has done that's not okay. And to see her reaction.
No, to see if she'll leave him. Because he don't want her no more.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he's being so careless.
But he's not breaking up with her. So
the thing is, he even went from the sister was like, well, I have basically decided that I'm gonna put all my side pieces away. Pieces, plural, not singular.
So not just one woman.
Yeah. So he said that it's in front of the sisters and all this stuff.
And then Monique, the fact that he's calling a whole woman a side piece.
Yeah.
Like, he does not even respect women, and he does not respect you. I also feel
he called Monique an attention whore. So he called you a whore.
He is the attention whore.
He called you a whore, Monique. On the confessional.
Yep.
Monique is an attention whore. She wants all my attention.
And that's
he
why
called
he's
you
talking
a whore.
About this whole pregnancy stuff.
So he don't want you. He's talking so bad about you. And my thing is the fact, it's just like Cody and Sister Wives, where he will go and say all this bio stuff in the confessional. And I'm always like, why would he say all this when he knows people are going to watch? It's because nobody in his family watches it. Yeah. But what is it? He knows that Monique will probably watch it just to be nosy, to keep tabs on him. And he says all this stuff anyway, so that you will leave him.
Yeah.
This man don't want you.
He doesn't.
Why would he be saying all this?
He doesn't respect you.
Like, and the thing is, like, she wasn't even pregnant. He said that she told him this, and then she retracted her statement. Yeah. So if you really wanted her, you would not even say that. Yeah. You wouldn't, because the thing is, there was no pregnancy test involved. There was no baby involved. She just lied, and then she retracted her statement. So really, it was nothing worth telling. Especially if you wanted her, you would not have said it.
He has made some woman pregnant. She's about to have the baby, or she's already had the baby. This man already has a baby.
Or he just don't want Monique.
That's why he's letting her know. That, and because he said, well, what are you going to do now if she's pregnant? And what did he say?
I'll take care of the baby. And she said, well, I'm going to have to punch you in your mouth. But you won't leave him, though. You probably will be giving him some money.
I promise you, he already has a baby. And the money you send him, he uses that to go have affairs. And he's going to use that to give to the baby mama.
A whole mess.
It is a mess.
It's actually a mess. And but the thing is, Monique is not going to go anywhere.
She's not. And he knows that now. He finally knows that now.
Well, and what I have, and
he got 3 phones.
Oh yes, because I said it. Didn't I say last week that this man's probably going to have several different phones so that he can be doing different stuff? He said he got a phone for Monique, he got a phone for family, and then he said he got a phone for other things, other activities. Probably for his drug dealer, because he looked high as a mother effing kite. Yes. And then he asked one for his girlfriend.
Either high or drunk, this guy. I was looking at him. I
probably
said,
both.
something
He
is
probably
off.
crossed.
Yeah, something is off. Because remember,
as he looked at the camera like.
But remember, I think he's the one who used to do cocaine. And that's why he went to drug.
Oh,
to prison
yeah,
for.
I think he did cocaine. It was some strong ass drug that he did.
Either cocaine or heroin. So he is
living
he has gone back to that life, and he does not give a damn, Monique.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be good for you. He doesn't.
No. Well, another person who has gone back to that life is Cameron. Because apparently Cameron, I don't know how dumb you have to be to actually pack a suitcase with 30 pounds of marijuana and go through a regular airport with that. Like, he had to be high as a kite to think this was a good decision.
And then he was
like, I could just see his short self falling on the floor, twitching like a leaf from being tased. Like, it was just ridiculous. Like, how dumb do you have to be to do that? Like, he just put it in the suitcase and thought, oh, I'm going to get right through. And no TNC ain't going to get, like, high as a kite. He thought he was going to be driving across country. Like, you were going through at airports. Like, they check you. Like, they have checked me several times. Like, for wearing jewelry or, like, having a nose ring. And, like, I'm not even on drugs. And they will pat you down and all that stuff. Did you think they were going to pat you down with 30 pounds of marijuana in your bag? Really? That don't make no sense. And then my thing is, he was talking about how,
I always felt that they do that because you have an Islamic last name.
Yeah.
Because
probably.
they do that too.
Yeah.
It's, we have been going through that since you were born.
I know.
So it's just, that's just how it is.
Down for random stuff.
That discrimination is there.
They even patted my afro down one time too. I'm like, there's literally nothing in my afro, but whatever.
It was so funny one time when they put you to the side to check you. I just said to myself, I said, this is why I love America, because there are Americans who stopped. Like, they could have gone, but there was like a gathering that started happening because they see this young girl, and they're also wondering, well, why was she stopped?
Yeah.
Like, we all went through, why was she stopped? So they started having their cameras and looking while they were patting, and then they just let you go. And they're like, okay. But yeah. But
yeah, so
shame, but that's what we go through as Muslims, man.
But yeah,
I always used to say that I am gonna have to tell my children it's okay to be Muslim before I have to tell them it's okay to be black.
Yeah, we never really even had that conversation about us being black or whatever.
Know.
I mean, obviously we know we're really Muslim, brown. Yeah. We're really brown because black and brown are two different colors. But they generalize and say white people, black people, whatever. Exactly. But I mean, Cameron, you going through the TSA with 30 pounds of marijuana. You probably snorted some cocaine before you went on that plane.
Maybe he thought that they were thinking it was spinach. No, it's just some plant I have. It's some spinach and stuff.
No, it's not.
Please. And then he starts to run. Like, where are you running to the TSA with their security dogs and stuff? Bro, please.
Yeah, I mean, really, that was a dumb decision. Yeah. But my thing is, because I do believe, because he's talking about how, I got money. She ain't got to ever worry.
I got friends in high places.
I don't like telling people about what I do for a living because of the street life. You mean when you were living the illegal street life or you were selling drugs and ruining families with your drug selling? Yeah, okay. Man. I do believe he was still selling drugs because he said that, I'm going to be living a illegal life. I have left, he did this. He said, I have left everything in Connecticut. As they were there,
because now he's in Florida.
So he's leaving all of your illegal activities in Connecticut. They can follow you, you idiot. It don't even leave the garage. The elevator don't leave the garage with this man.
I tell you.
I'm starting to think that, I hate to say this girl is acting very dumb, but she is. Daddy, I haven't just chosen anybody.
She's very naive. I know. I haven't chosen anybody.
You have chosen a convict who told you to your face to control your neck muscles.
I blame the father.
No,
because he's an ex-convict. I blame him because he showed her that you can be with an ex-convict because her mom did that, obviously.
My thing is, at some point, yes, we can blame the parents, but at some point you have to look yourself in the mirror. You're with a man who was drunk. Well, I don't even think he was drunk. I think he was tipsy, but he acted drunk because he could fix his neck as he was laying down, take off the ring and turn it and form a full sentence. You can take this bullshit ring and threw it at her, and then he was able to move himself over. You weren't blacked out drunk. When you're blacked out, you can't see crap. Someone has to carry you. You are drunk. You weren't. He was faking it. He was faking it. Divorce me. You don't want this woman, and then you want to act like I don't remember anything. I don't remember anything. I didn't remember anything.
I hope I didn't hit somebody.
Did I hit somebody? Oh, I didn't. Whoa. Like you were trying to be some type of story. You weren't that drunk. You weren't even drunk at all. You probably had a spicy martini and decided to say, "Oh, I'm drunk now." I mean, really. And then Aries, as far as I'm concerned, this man has threatened your life.
About the fixing the neck muscles?
He said you better control your neck muscles when you talk to me. Why? Or you won't fix them for me, strangler? I mean, really, at some point, when a man threatens your life, you need to move on. You have just chosen somebody. You have chosen somebody who is about 2 feet shorter than you, who ain't got nothing going for himself, and someone who don't actually want you or want to be with you. You have chosen just anybody.
And he kept on saying the we.
This is our house.
And we this.
And then what she also did, she was like, well, look at what we did. Look at what we did. In the car. You mean you did with all of the money that you had? I think as soon as he walked in the house, he felt emasculated. Matter of fact, from the time they drove into the neighborhood, he felt emasculated. Wow, this is nice. Because the thing is, I'm sure he's thinking, you got all of this. What the hell you doing with me? Because he's probably like, I wouldn't even be with me if I had all this.
He's probably thinking to herself, you know what men think when you're with them and they know that you are so past their league and you are with them, you know what they actually think? These men feel like you must have stuff really going bad for you.
Yeah.
Like you probably can't even get no other man.
Well, they probably think that you're really dumb. And they treat you that way.
And so they kind of start feeling themselves, well, I guess I really took a chance on her. You know what I'm saying? Then they start looking at you, she ain't even all that. Oh, I can see why brothers don't want her. You know what? So they start feeling like they can do whatever the hell they need to do, and you are going to put up with it.
But also my thing is Cameron knows that if he was with somebody in jail, if he was in Aries' position, he would not go and get a woman that's in jail.
Absolutely.
So he's like, why are you with me?
Absolutely not.
But we'll be back.
So he made this date for her.
Probably with his illegal drug money.
He's like, he knows people in high places. I thought it looked really romantic though, out there on the sunset and the beach, and you have your little area there, and he had put some rose petals leading up to the table. How nice to be able to just sit on the beach and just put your toes in the sand. So I thought that was very romantic.
It's going to be so nice and romantic the next time that he threatens you and tells you to fix your neck muscles again. Yeah, that will keep you going until he threatens you again.
Or he try to strangle you to fix it for you.
Control your neck. But I ain't never heard no crap like that before in my whole 24 years of living. I have never heard.
I am like 51 and I've never ever heard that.
Control your neck muscles? That's and I've watched plenty of murder shows.
That is some strangler stuff.
That is control what? Or
although I don't know any stranglers, and I don't know why he went to jail, but. That was actually weird, but I thought it looked really fancy. Oh, that's a little list. Oh, they're like two babies.
But let's go ahead and talk about Chance and Taylor. This man has decided that he is going to be going ahead. Can I say one thing
about Cameron? Can we just say one last thing about Cameron?
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like, he did this romantic date. Even if Aris is feeling like, where did you get this money and all that stuff, that was not the time for her to say anything about that. I feel like you're already eating the lobster, you're already eating the shrimp. Like, what are you going to do? Even if you say I got it illegally, you're going to get up and walk away, or you still going to have your dinner. So I just feel like that was not the time. But
at this point though, Cameron, you have made bad decisions. You have decided to be with somebody who's doing illegal activity.
He's there in your state.
He's there in your state. So at this point, yes, you have trust issues, but you really have trust issues with yourself because you have decided to go ahead and make bad decisions.
And the thing is, you're married to him. So if he does something, say he goes and rob a bank, they're going to also charge you because you're married to him. I actually had a client who she came for her appointment, and while she was at appointment, there was like some news channel that came on, and they were talking about a bank robbery at a Bank of America, and we were like watching it on real time, and they showed the guys who were picked up, and one of them was her husband.
Wow.
Who was like an elderly man. He was above 50. And she was just like in shock. The next time when she came for her appointment, she said that, and he was arrested, but they just figured that they never got the money. It was 3 of them. He was one of the robbers. They found 2 robbers, the other one they did not, but they never found the money. They never found the money. Even as time went on, they did get a 3rd robber, but they never found that money. And because of that, they started dinging her paycheck to be paying for it, which she'll be paying for it for, I don't know, eternity.
Wow.
And if any time she decides to stop working, they will arrest her. So she was stuck because she was the only one that was married to one of these robbers.
Hot mess.
So you're married to this man. Like, I don't even know what else to say.
Yeah. But Chance and Taylor, it's the only thing that's saving Taylor is that she's not married to this man.
Yes.
He is
absolutely.
still making bad decisions.
Yeah.
He went and talked about how he got a $400 power washer for no reason because he's talking about how he'll be able to make more money with it.
Yes.
But you could have just taken the $400 and bought baby clothes. But now we have to wait
a
week or two.
Oh, that'll be for just one day. No, it wouldn't be. You'll be able to get enough for that baby and diapers and all that stuff.
For about a month.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, I mean, you are not good at business. I can go ahead and make $500 today and $200 tomorrow. And she's like, yeah, why don't you go ahead and make $500 today and $200 tomorrow, and then I'll apologize. But I have taken care of 3 children
as a single mother,
as a single mom, and I have not been struggling as I am now. And I was
Crazy.
just happy for her to actually open her mouth and say that.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that she's not married to him.
Anything.
Exactly.
Just a bump.
And her credit score has gone down.
Yeah, because he's there taking all the money, probably stealing it from her accounts. Because I don't know what the hell
And the
he's
other
doing.
thing, she says that a lot of times he doesn't have money to pay the bills, even though he keeps on saying he's paying the bills. But what she does, she keeps money.
Yeah.
So that the bills that he doesn't pay, like the mortgage and utilities, she always makes sure she has money to pay that. And let me tell you something, Taylor. He knows that you're paying those bills. He does. Because when he calls to make, set up a payment arrangements, he sees that they have been paid.
Yeah.
And so he already knows that.
He knows
so
he has a nice little cushion to fall back on.
He knows that. He knows that you can go ahead and pay those bills because, you're always going to have money to pay the bills and the utilities. And then he goes ahead and just messes up your credit, buys stuff for himself. Now he's going to pay for his son to come down and stay with you all. The next thing you know, he'll tell her, well, we're staying with your 3 children. What's your problem?
Yeah. But let's go ahead and talk about Blaine and Lindsay. I just feel like they have no storyline. They don't have much to talk about, so they just try to make everything dramatic.
Yeah.
She's walking barefooted. Like you said, it seems like she's putting dirt on her face.
That's what it looks like.
And she's walking away.
Yeah.
And he's at the house or whatever, building, trying to build a
eye
house.
makeup is all smudged, probably with her finger. Because I'm like, how do you get all this smudge around your eyes like this? You probably have rubbed them around. Yeah. I cannot take Lindsay's story seriously. From the time when they got together, when they were in his store, it just seemed recorded. It seemed like they have decided to make up stories.
Yeah.
Storylines. Look at the Jacob guy.
Because they obviously need the money.
Yeah, I'd rather go to jail than be confronted by Lindsay.
She is.
Please, I call bullshit.
Because he would not have
She's
left
not
her.
that tough. You're not that afraid of her. It's a narrative she's trying to have for whatever reason. Because obviously, Blaine is not that. What's the word? He's not that afraid because he left her out there in the streets for her to walk barefoot and come home.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Full of shit. I just call bullshit. But anytime their story comes on, I don't even bother myself to. And I'm not going to be bothering myself to watch it because I feel as though it's manufactured.
Yeah.
Because you want to get a check and create some kind of storyline.
Even the lawyer was like, "Oh, yes. I'm not going to. I can't. Like, it's going to take $15,000 for me to even touch this." They go home. He calls him all of a sudden. I've touched it basically, and you will be able to have house arrest for 3 years, but your house has to be checked.
Yeah.
I thought you said you need $15,000 for you to touch it, but you touched it and you called me in an hour.
But he was faced with 19 years though.
Yeah, and now
nobody believes that. You're full of shit. The attorney's full of shit, and I don't even know if it was the attorney. It might be a friend who called.
Yeah, like it just was very, very odd to me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cut the price for you, old boy. I was like, okay, whatever. They need to get off the show. I don't need to see them next season.
Yeah, like what are they making up their little story for? Like nobody gives a shit. Yeah. At this point, you guys are making up your little stories. I don't know why Jacob was there. What were you doing? You were doing electricity with one hand like this, and the other one standing like this, and like has she done that with other guys? Like. Are you doing what are you doing?
Nothing.
How are you doing this whole electricity with your cap on and your whole sweatsuit on?
Yeah. But let's talk about Sarah and let me just finish up with Amber and Puppy, then we'll do Sarah and Sean.
Okay.
TC basically has no sympathy for druggies who choose.
There's a violence to TC.
Very violent, actually.
Yeah, there's some kind of condescending tone that he talks to Amber.
I mean, he is the one who made her get an abortion, as far as I'm concerned. That was not her choice. I felt like she would have risked her life to have a child. Yeah. Absolutely. And even if she, maybe she would have taken the chance. I think she would have. Yeah. But TC said he didn't want no kids. Yeah. And this will be now a confirmation for them never to have any kids. Mm-hmm. But let's talk about Sarah and Sean. I think she is ready to go back to the streets. Her ex is called. He has told her nobody will love you like I have loved you. Yes. And we're going that I want to be with you. I want to marry you. I want it to be me, you, and our child, and all this bullshit about that.
She said that he was her soulmate.
He's her soulmate and everything, and we're going to see what happens. Yes, I'm a married woman, but you come home.
And he says he doesn't care.
He doesn't care. She's smiling. She's twirling her hair and all this stuff.
Getting teary.
Getting teary-eyed. I know you wouldn't have left me if you weren't on drugs.
If you were not in jail, we would have been together. Sarah.
So she starts an argument with Sean. The thing is, she told him what she needed. He picked up the baby, right?
He did pick up the baby.
But you kept yelling. Instead of you just going to do what you needed to do.
I know.
You decided to sit down there, yell and argue, grab the baby again. And now you're stuck with the child. And then now you're mad that he has gone back to playing the game. So you go, you take off the earphone, throw it down again. What's wrong with you? You want to go back to your ex? Just say that.
Yeah, look, Sean, I have tried it, all right?
I don't want to be with you no more.
At least I have secured the bag. You still got to pay child support. But I don't want to be with you no more. Sarah, let me tell you something. You see this life.
It's long, boo.
This life is long. But not only that, yes, I know that you made this decision. Right now, your daughter has stability. The older daughter. Remember, she has a daughter.
Yeah.
She has stability. You're in the house. You are a housewife. Sean pays all the bills, right? And you have this little baby.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You're able to take care of your child. You have a place to stay. You don't have to worry about kids. You don't have to worry about finances. You have to think this through. Yes, you can go be with this guy, but he's not the same man. This man is now in rehab.
Yeah.
He's not the same man. He's not. So now you go with him. When he gets out of rehab, does he even have his own place?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? You're going to bring your 2 children to him? What's going to happen to the daughter, the older daughter?
Yeah. Because he doesn't have much going on.
Does he even have any pot to piss in? I doubt it if he's a druggie that's in rehab.
And he just went to rehab.
You got to think this stuff through. I mean, yes, you can get your, orgasm and all kinds of things, but I'm telling you, is it worth it?
Yeah.
Is it worth it? Work it. Maybe what you need to do is work it first and see if it's worth it. We do not condone affairs on the show.
Yeah. But that's all we gotta say, Sarah. Hey. Don't start picking arguments with this man because he want to go see your druggy ex. Please think it through, as my mama just said.
Think it through, Lord of mercy.
Yeah.
What's the next one? I thought it was 6 people.
We got them all.
We did? Okay.
But it's Mary.
And
we invite y'all to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment down below. And Cameron, we know you be on our pages. Look.
What's up?
You know Eris is too good for you. She is.
No, and you know that you actually don't want to be with her. You know you don't want to be with her. You don't want this married life. You don't want to be trapped in this marriage. Stop lying to yourself.
Yeah.
Stop lying to yourself.
Yeah.
And please don't strangle her.
And the thing is, Eris, you don't trust him, and you're never going to trust him.
No, you're not.
You know what I'm saying? And you know why? Because you have had trauma from your dad, being in the home, seeing your mom with this ex-convict who's your dad, and all the stuff that she had to go through.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? So it's not going to work. She's always going to question you, Cameron, and rightly she should.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't trust you. And why should she?
You haven't proven yourself trustworthy.
You haven't. If you want to be trusted, especially at this point, especially after you got drunk on our wedding night and foolishness, or right after our wedding night and acted a plumb
and told me to divorce you
and being all violent.
You weren't drunk.
Yeah,
Child, please stop lying.
Like, you know, if you want her to trust you, you have to be transparent. You have to be transparent. You got to show her where you got this damn money. Yeah. Even if it's money that you stole before you went to jail. Yeah. And you have stashed away.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But don't ask me about this and that and all this stuff. Cameron needs to grow the fuck up.
Absolutely.
He's not mature at all.
Not at all.
He's not mature at all.
Yeah.
And I worry about Eris because she has a lot of trauma that she has not addressed.
Well, she's not aware of.
She's not aware.
She's not aware.
She's not aware.
I didn't just get anybody,
She needs to
Daddy.
be therapy. I
Girl,
know.
Stop lying. Stop lying.
I got someone just like you who makes me feel the way you being in the house used to make me feel.
And it's also probably 10 times worse because he threatens to choke me.
Yeah, and it's a familiar feeling that she has. That's why she's with Cameron. But she's unaware that familiar feeling you have, kind of like, I feel like I'm home. Yeah. It's not necessarily a good thing if home wasn't that great.
Facts.
Anyway.
Yeah, y'all. Bye-bye.